You want respect, bro, I understand. You want to feel noticed when you walk into a room. You want that girl to finally take you seriously and not see you as a friend. Or maybe you want your parents to acknowledge your dreams and be in full support of that, rather than telling you the same old story of, oh, go to uni, go study, I don't think you can do it. Now, whatever scenario it is, the need of respect comes in many different forms and sizes. However, we can both collectively agree it's one of the things that men seek out the most. It's one of the things that men value the most. And if you're someone that struggles with getting respect, in this video we're going to be breaking down how you can actually start to become a man that people notice, that people care about, that people look up to. A man that doesn't have to beg for what rightfully should be his. And ultimately a man that's worthy of respect. Now your question at this point in the video, boys, might be, Christian, where's your authority on this? How exactly did you know how to gain respect, and what are the things that you did to get there? And now I'm someone in my past that has dealt with a lot of disrespect from my parents, girls, women, even my own friends. I almost was at a point where I was a little bit of a pushover, I was a bit of a people pleaser. I almost put other people's needs above my own. I'd always be too quick to conform to what other people wanted to do, too quick to be submissive. I thought at the time that's how you gain respect. You know, me just being a good little boy and just doing what people asked of me, saying what people wanted to hear, almost catering myself to their needs and wants. And not only did I realize that that's not how you gain respect at all, I realized at the time that was making me be disrespected. That was making people think they could just talk and say whatever they wanted to me. I remember when I was about 16 years old, I was talking to this girl, boys, for a few months. So me and this girl got along very well. But the problem is at the time, boys, I had the same problem that you're having now. I didn't get respect from this girl. Only because I didn't respect myself, I didn't respect my own time. Every time she wanted to message me, I respond in 5-10 minutes. I respond as fast as I could. Every time that she wanted to FaceTime me, everything would be on her terms when she wanted to call me, when she wanted to see me. And I was almost like a little bitch. I was almost like a little doll, a little plaything. And when you have that sort of relationship, especially as a man with a girl, where the girl has more leverage, where the girl's in control, those relationships and those sort of stages never really end up coming in your favor. Because at the end of the day, boys, girls aren't attracted to guys they can't respect. A girl can never want to be with a guy that she doesn't take seriously, that she doesn't look up to. Basically, I was with my other boy as well at the time. We were doing a group FaceTime call, I was calling her, I added my other boy to the call. I didn't really realize at the time, when it was just us two speaking together, everything was perfect. Me and her got along well. I had this perception in my head that she was one of the nicest people in the world. What happened here really shocked me, really opened my eyes to how female nature really works. I added my boy to the call, and this girl completely does a 180. Like, her true feelings start to come out, the way she starts to speak about me a bit, the slight digs that she makes at me. I remember like my confidence really taking a massive hit after this call. I thought to myself, there's no way I've been talking to this girl. I've been thinking she's one of the nicest people in the world. And it made me almost question how she speaks about me in my absence. So out of frustration at the time, I end up ending the FaceTime call. I don't speak to this girl anymore. I could not believe the way I was being spoken to on the call. I could not believe the way that this girl was treating me. Remember that boy I added to the FaceTime call? He ended up staying on call with this girl. He ended up speaking to this girl about me, about our situation. And I would have thought at the time, wait, you're my friend, and you can't tell the fact that she's disrespecting me on the call. To continue to speak to this girl, if they continue to entertain this goal, you don't respect me enough to hop off that call. And I believe genuinely that was the day that changed everything for me. And I realized that being that nice guy, being that people pleaser, being the one that just says what people want to hear, it doesn't really get you anywhere. And it will never give you the respect you're looking for. And the thing is, getting respect is not one of the quick fixes. It's not going to be a short-term solution. You're not just going to one day wake up and have self-respect. If I looked at myself and I assessed myself at the time, I was someone that was out of shape. I'm someone that didn't really have anything going on for myself. I'm someone that didn't really value my time based on the way I give it up to other people. I free myself and make myself available to other people. I'm someone that didn't have any goals, any ambitions. And not only was I living a life that I myself couldn't respect, other people could see that as well. Girls could see that as well. My parents could see that as well. Everyone could talk about their goals and dreams and ambitions, but people are not blind. People can see the type of person that you are. If you're the type of person that can't even respect yourself enough to control the food that you put in your mouth, respect yourself enough to pursue your goals, go to the gym, but you're someone that wants to be a millionaire, have a business, you're not going to fool anyone. People are going to still see you as what you are. And that lack of self-respect that you have for yourself, don't expect anyone else to respect you if you don't have that self-love. And you know what I think is crazy at the time? That one small situation, that one small instance made me change my perspective a lot. FaceTime with a girl made me sort of re-question my decisions. And it made me almost realize at the time there was so many areas of my life that I wasn't happy with. And I'd say all these things and all these events always come as a blessing in disguise. Everything that you go through, every L you take, it's just a learning experience, an opportunity for yourself to realize where you went wrong and assess where you can actually start to improve in your life. And from that day I realized, okay, cool, I don't want to be feeling like this ever again. This feels shit. This feels like I've been disrespected by the people I thought were closest to me. I'm going to vow to build myself into a person that can never experience that again. And then I started going to the gym, I started working out, I started chasing the comfortable experiences, taking myself outside my comfort zone, truly just working in silence and keeping my mouth shut. I had so much motivation, so much of a burning desire to never go through that feeling again. I took myself to a place I'd never been before. I fucking worked so hard on building myself. I started being more unavailable. I cut all of my friends off. I cut all of the dead weight out of my life. And it came to me, boys, that respect I wanted so bad from other people, which was a reflection of the lack of respect that I had for myself. Once I started respecting myself, respecting my time, like again, not making myself too available and actually focusing on my goals and priorities, I stopped looking outwards for that respect I wanted because I gained it with myself. That hard work was the respect. The hard work was the time I spent in the gym. The hard work was the hours I was putting into my business, putting into my job, learning different skills and actually changing myself and becoming a person I could be proud of. I earned my own respect, and once I had my own validation and once I realized that I didn't need anyone else's, that's when that desire for respect left. But consequently, that's where people started to respect me. I like to say this, and I'll say this time and time again, boys, and I think this is something you should write down. People are only going to treat you the standard of what you treat yourself. What does your life look like? Are you someone that, again, like I said before, is out of shape? Are you someone that doesn't really have anything going on for yourself? Do you live a life that you yourself can respect? Probably not. That's probably why girls can't respect you. It's probably why your friends don't respect you. Because they know the type of person you are. They know that you're not really someone that takes themselves too seriously, so they don't take you seriously. Your life, your circumstances, your reality is a reflection of yourself, a reflection of what you're willing to tolerate. Had an out-of-body experience and you had the opportunity for one day to watch how you live, watch yourself from a third-party experience, waking up, doing what you do throughout the day, going to bed, all the activities and all the shit that you get done in a day. If you had the opportunity to look at your life, are you someone that you believe can be respected? And it's a question that you always have to ask yourself. You have to keep yourself accountable, be honest. And a lot of the time, if you're really honest, the answer would be no. We're here because we've identified that. Now, there's tips you can take to get to that person that can be respected. It's simply just getting on self-improvement, working on bettering yourself, not for other people, not for the validation of other people, but for your own goals and for your own well-being. Once you approach it from that aspect, that respect will come with you naturally because now you're in a position where you've respected yourself. People can see, okay, cool, this guy's got a good physique now. This guy's done something for himself. He's got a little bit of money about him. He's not that same guy he was before at every house party anymore. He's not at every club motive anymore. And to be honest, guys, I recognize that's the long answer. I recognize that's not what you want to hear. I recognize that you're on this video because you want a quick fix on how you can be respected, on how you can get that girl, on how you can have your parents take you seriously. But the things that come truly earned, the things that come well deserved, the things that take hard work and effort, you can keep trying to find that trick, that next short-term fix. But you have to understand that's never going to come. True change takes time, and you got to put that time into yourself. I promise you, it became so much more fulfilling to me from my point of view when I put that work into myself, when I stopped caring about what other people think, when I started loving myself, when I started doing things for me. That's when I noticed everything started to change in my life. That's when I noticed I got what the younger me would have wanted, that respect from other people. Now, I understand this video probably has been quite short and you might not have got your questions answered. And if you would like that opportunity to get to ask me more questions, book that free consultation in my description below for one-to-one mentorship. In this, we'll go into more depth and we'll assess your situation and help you get to the goals that you want in life. Whether you struggle with accountability, confidence, dating, those are all things that we're going to break down so they don't affect the future you. To make sure that your future self isn't held back by the things that you can fix now. Understand that I'll only have a couple of slots left a month, only to keep the service high quality. And if that's something that you're interested in, book a free consultation, link in description. That's it for the video, boys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment in the comments below on what your thoughts have been in the video. I really want to build my connection with you guys, and I want to know the experiences that you guys have been through. So if you're happy to share them, put them in the comments below. And until next time, boys, I'll see you lot soon.